Hi guys, welcome back to Audio Shangri-La, and as promised, here is our review of the E11 Headphone Amplifier. I just want to apologise because we're still not back in the studio, so we still don't have the test bed struck workstations to have a play with and test out any claimed value struck figures. However, rest assured we've given it a really good charge and good running time and a really good listen. With this, obviously, now you're going to get a little bit of a unboxing video as well, so fast forward if you don't want to see what's in the packaging. I'm not a big fan myself because it spoils the surprise. I say it on packaging video, half of the bump is in and half of the gubbins are out. So anyway, without further ado, let's move on. So in the package you get a little silicone band which helps marry your audio device stroke phone to your headphone amplifier, so you pair them up and it stops any slipping when they are back to back. I must point out that you also get some little rubber grommet stickers which are in the case, but we haven't felt the need to use them. It just stops any slippage. Also you get your jack to jack input and output cable. This is to pair the two together and connect them up. At this point I'd like to point out that you can get a Sony line out to jack and an Apple line out to jack cable from Amazon, and I imagine many other websites. I don't work for Amazon or have any affiliation with them, but just I know that they're on there because we were supposed to get one today. But our fault, we ordered after 6 PM and it's a bank holiday, so we didn't get it in time. Some people have said that altering this cable for the other cable makes a massive amount of difference. Some people have said it makes a little amount of difference, and some people have said it makes no amount of difference whatsoever. But we will tap it on the end of this video when it arrives, and we will tell you if it makes any difference. We have our own conclusions. I can't say conclusions, but we have our own thoughts on the matter. But they're our own thoughts, and we shall find out, won't we? Here also you get a micro USB cable for charging, but more importantly, if we move all this out the side, here is the E11 headphone amp. Sorry if I just do this one-handedly. Try and clasp this open. There we go. There is the E11 headphone amp, and when it arrived we must admit we were surprised with how dinky it was. Oh, just with regards to the packaging, when it arrived we were like, oh, it's a sweet little tin, nice packaging, but we've done this video we've had so many takes of this video that when I'm fed up of seeing the packaging, but I think that's just because we've taken so many takes of getting this right for you. But anyway, yeah, here is the E11. It's very dinky. One of our colleagues said, really, you're going to take that around with you as well as all the other stuff? And we pointed out that there are many tablet stroke phones which are bigger to be carrying around with you, so size isn't really an issue. It's very light and it's got a decent build quality. There is a lot of plastic on it, but then again it's £44 at the end of the day, and build quality is rather nice. On the front there is the power LED, which is blue, and the charging LED, which is orange. You've all seen a blue LED before, but just so you can see what it looks like. Look, there's power. There we go. I know, exciting, hey? On this side we have gain, high and low. We've never really felt the need to switch into high gain, but obviously for you we tested it, and it gives you more gain. Self-explanatory. On here we've got EQ off 1 and 2. We're a big fan of having the EQ off all the time because on many devices, whether it be high-end amplifiers and that, we just have never really felt the need to adjust, more bass, more treble, etc., etc. Good devices usually deliver it best as standard, but that's just us. You like your own sound, and it's good that that device helps you tailor the sound that you want it. So that's just our opinion. On the back, we have a little button for popping. On the bottom, should I say, we have a little button for popping the back off. It allows you to get to the battery. Good thing here, it's a little Nokia battery, so the replacement's very easy. Also, you can replace the battery for a different one to add more listening time. Available on Amazon again and Play. I must stop saying that because I don't get paid by them. What else did I want to add here? Yes, I won't be patronising and say everybody does this, but I've done this in the past myself. You get your new device, you charge it up and you just want to get straight on. You don't read the instruction manuals or anything like that. So I just want to point out that if you lift the battery up underneath there is a switch for high and low also on the inside. High, obviously high quality, gives you more battery drain. Low quality, I won't say low quality, I'd say a lesser quality, although then not all that noticeable. And obviously less battery drain, but the battery drain isn't catastrophic anyway, so stick with high. Personally, it's up to you anyway. And on this side you have the micro USB, obviously for charging, that's self-explanatory again, and you have the output, input and volume control. And I suppose the most important thing is you want to know what it sounds like. Well, if we're to speak the honest truth, for £44 it's nice, but we weren't blown away. I mean, we've heard many reviews about it, and we were not gobsmacked. I think when you hear so many good reviews, that when you get the device, you really expect it to be, you know, kind of like earth-shattering. But then again, at £44, you know. But is it good? Yeah, it's very good. I'd say one thing which is very good about it. A lot of devices, and when you're listening to headphones on the go, don't have a lot of weight at the bottom end. I'm not on about wallowy or slow. I'm on about like a real good fast punch, which is hard and deeper. And I do think that does. Sorry, I'll focus in a little bit there. I do think that the E11 does bring that to the music. You get a little more weight there. Not a sluggish heaviness. I hope this is kind of coming across. I'm trying to portray in words just what it does, but yeah, it really does give you a little bit more slam, which is good. I'm not saying, you know, for all, you know, bass junkies out there, I'm not saying it's not brilliant for them. I'm just saying that, you know, it's controlled and it's good. One thing I also wanted to point out though, just thinking, is a lot of devices now over here in the EU are volume limited. What by that I mean your little MP3 players, and certain phones are going that way now. It's not law, contrary to what anybody says about the EU bringing it in. It's not being brought in. They don't have to adhere. It was a recommendation. This is brilliant at getting that volume back. Obviously, it's not limited. So let's say you've gone out and bought a MP3 player and the volume isn't all that loud. This will, you know, rather than having to send your MP3 player back, because you may really like the, you know, the device or the sound and stuff, this does genuinely add volume there, volume which is sometimes much needed. So yeah, just to summarise, all in all, for £44, I would say very good value. I'm not a big fan of giving marks out of 10 or out of 100 or percentages, but on this one occasion, just so you get an idea, we'd give it about a 78%, which is good really for in terms of money. I can say that we weren't blown away, but we weren't disappointed. And I know that, sorry if that seems like we're sitting on the bench a little, but it's our honest review. You know, if you don't like it, I'm sorry. But it's good, you know. If you want a headphone amplifier for 40 quid, go out and buy it. It's that good. If you've got more money to invest. But obviously, you know, make sure there'll be headphone amplifiers which cost twice the price and deliver equal or less. You know, you've really got to do your research nowadays. I think that's the key with anything. Just wanted to point out as well, because over on HeadFi there was, in the early days, some confusion. I just want to point out that this is solely a headphone amplifier. It has no DAC. That's digital to analog converter. It has no DAC inbuilt in it. It's just the headphone amp. So, like I say, if you want to know anything else about it, and we don't feel like we've touched on the audio quality enough, just let us know what, you know, any question you want, and we'll aim to answer it as quickly and as honestly as possible. But thanks again for looking, and I'm pleased after 1,000 takes for some reason on this video we've managed to get through it. So take care and have some nice things coming up for you soon. We've got the AKG 701s. I know that they've been reviewed a few times, but they're one of our favourites, so we're going to review them for you. We've got the Sugden Masterclass. No, we haven't. I'm lying to you. We want to get hold of the Masterclass headphone amp. We've got the Sugden Headmaster amp to give a run through. We've got the Sony ZX1000s, which we're absolutely chomping at the bit to get hold of. They should have been here today, but like I say, it's a bank holiday. And many more. So stay tuned to the channel. We'll give you as many reviews as we can when we can. And thanks again for listening and watching. Take care. Bye bye.